I want to start by telling you about something that happened on the 14th of February 2014 in Washington State, USA. On that day, a woman called Hazel Sampson died. Hazel was 103 and she was the last native speaker of Klallam, which was a Native American language. Now, when the last native speaker of a language dies, the language dies too, and this is a terrible thing. Oh sure, there may be dictionaries and grammar books, and people may learn to speak it, just like there are some professors who have learned to speak ancient Egyptian. But when the last native speaker of a language dies, no one can think or dream in that language anymore, and we lose a unique and special way of looking at the world. Now, language death is very sad, but it is nothing new. I just mentioned ancient Egyptian, and history is filled with many more examples of languages that have died and are no longer spoken. But today, languages are dying at a faster rate than ever before, and the situation is very dangerous. There are around 6,000 to 7,000 living languages in the world today, and researchers calculate that every 14 days, another one of them dies. At the same time, English is getting ever more popular. In Asia, in Africa, in South America, and the Middle East, all over the world, people are learning English. Experts estimate that one day soon, over 2 billion people will be English speakers. That's 1/4 of the world's population. Is there a connection between the popularity of English and the death of other languages? I think there is. I agree with the French language researcher Claude Agege, who warned that if we are not careful about the way that English is getting stronger and stronger, it may kill most other languages. Some academics predict that by the year 2100, 90% of the world's languages will no longer exist. Do we really want this? Do we really want to end up with just 600 or 700 languages and the main one that everybody speaks is English? This would be an awful thing to happen. Think of all the stories and poetry and songs that we lose when we lose a language. Also, as I said before, when we lose a language, we lose a way of thinking about the world. We don't know what problems we will face in the future, but if we can think about them in only one way, the English language way, it may be harder to solve them. They say that English will help the whole world to communicate, but I say we don't need one global language to communicate. Computer translation is getting better and better all the time. I'm not saying that we shouldn't learn foreign languages. I'm just saying that we shouldn't all just learn English. Let's learn lots of different languages to help keep them alive for our future and for our children.